Look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. And it's Smith. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Celtics, we've got Gerald Green. Horford is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Hayward. And it's Irving at point. Love kicks to James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Plays a really difficult cover because if he gets anywhere near the rim, he can finish. Great strength, the ability to convert in the lane. Boy, that's tough to defend.
And applies even if he has to absorb contact getting to the rim.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Well, you know, you look at LeBron James, maybe more than any other player in NBA history, he's great in a way that transcends position. Size, skill, savvy, know-how. I mean, he's got it all.
Irving, good.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now, here's Thomas. Love outside. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And we're going to talk about LeBron's ability to really play any position on the floor. When you look back, has Steve there ever been a player you could say that about?
I'm not sure if you could say that about both ends of the floor. I mean, there's a lot of great defensive players who could guard everybody. Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Offensively, Magic Johnson could play any position he wanted. But to be able to do so at both ends is what separates LeBron James.
Thomas off a pick from Thompson. Thomas with the ball. Now Green defending. 5 on the clock. Thomas goes in. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Irving. Morris passes to Irving. Green inside the three-point line. That doesn't go either for Green. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thomas dishes to Thompson. Love kicks to LeBron. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
And here is James. Smith outside. James kicks to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said they've really got their work cut out for them dealing with a player like Kevin Love, saying he's a 25 points per game scorer and can just dominate the glass. Defensively, you just can never leave him open. No open shots. Get a body on him the second a shot goes up. He knows it's easier said than done, but guys, that's the game plan.
And thank you for that, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Crowder comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Smith. Irving against Thomas. Outside Rose. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Rose has got himself on the board with 3 there.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
And Hayward gets it to go.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Passes to James. Back to Thomas. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Boston trailing. Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Rose. LeBron outside. LeBron right side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor. and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency last season.
And Green gets it to go.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens,
especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. Some solid defense there from Morris. And for LeBron James this season before last, he really focused on scoring in the post, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection, too. He shoots fewer three-pointers, but a higher percentage. So now, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
One thing people kind of forget about with Irving is that in addition to all the skills he has at the point guard spot, he's a pretty physical point guard. He's well put together and can muscle it up with about any defender he faces.
Now, here's Thomas. Crowder kicks to LeBron. Can't get it to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. 4-on-3 break. Feeds to Morris. Three-pointer. Crowder pulls it in. And for Irving, with his size and good athleticism, the potential is there to be a very good defensive player as well.
I think that's an area where he himself, Kevin, has acknowledged that he has some work to do. He's been focused so much on his offensive game, but now is the time to take that next step and become a real solid two-way player.
You know, with all of the improvements in medicine and also the advances in rehabilitation after torn ACL surgeries, we've seen a number of players come back to be as good as they were before the injury. Derrick Rose's fans had to be feeling good about what level he would return at when he came back.
The first free throw is good. Well, back to the ACL repair for Rose. Clark, great to see modern medicine extend players' careers and help them return from those tough injuries. Steve, it's been terrific watching these players come back. Really didn't see Rose last year, certainly. I expect this year he'll be terrific.
Well, it's so great to see Derrick Rose back on the court after missing last season. One of the most explosive, entertaining players in the NBA. A great guy, terrific team leader.